Good afternoon, America. How the hell are you? I'm doing okay. Had a very busy day. Got quite a little bit done today. Got quite a little bit more to do. And I'm looking at that image, and things are starting to fill out a little bit. Just so you know, obviously you were around when I did this, when I shaved it all, and figured out that, well, you know what? That didn't help Kamala Harris, so I'm going to grow it back. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put together an entirely different look, just for the fun of it, just because I think I can. Before we begin today, I mean, there's a lot I want to talk to you about. First thing I want to do is thank you. I had told you before that every single item on my wish list and I'm good to see that, John. Every single item on my wish list has been provided from Amazon, as well as some other monetary help through PayPal. And I just had a good little chuckle because a fellow just said that he was present here. Well, a big part of that is due to him. And thank you. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. It's who we are. It's what we do. And we have no choice but to take care of each other right now. And I am just so pleased that so many of you have stepped up and are and will. I will tell you that we have added to, after it got cleaned out as well as it got cleaned out, we have added to the list. And these are things that are just going to make our lives here easier every single day. And will make it so that I can get some I can clean these presentations up a little bit. That's especially what happened with the last bunch of stuff there. And it's going to take a little learning curve because this is technology I have not used before. But unlike a lot of people my age, I do not fear technology. So it's a good thing to have. You can continue to help with the PayPal link. You can continue to help with the Amazon link. And I appreciate everything you Blue Dots do. We're a family, and I truly appreciate it. I do want to talk to you about some things, however. And today's one of those ones where I may be talking to, well, I'm not talking to MAGA. I'm not talking to Trumpers, because the people that I'm talking to might have a modicum of intelligence and might have a modicum of reasoning ability and might start figuring this out. And unfortunately, it's not going to be figured out the easy way. It's going to be figured out the hard way. We've talked about the find out part and us being there. Well, we are. Today it kind of proved that. But what I will say is what most of them voted him in for was their hatred and their fear. Well, you know what? Hatred cuts both ways. And that's a thing that a lot of people are missing. Hatred cuts both ways. Today, it's been 2 days. The Dow, all the markets are down, but the Dow in 2 days has dropped 1,300 points. And it's done that for the announcement of tariffs and trade wars. I was talking to some people today about tariffs and what they do. There are some industries that are going to do pretty okay by them. And if it's local and it's family owned, I'm going to look at them and say, good for you. One of the markets that's going to do good is domestic beef products, because we get a tremendous amount of the beef that we get in this country from Mexico, Central, and South America. And he's hitting places like that hard. We're going to see it really hard with the stuff coming out of Canada, in both, Canada and Mexico. Remember that I retired from Advance Auto Parts in 2020, although they just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. So a couple of years there that I went back and helped them out. But I retired from auto parts. Well, that's going to be one of the industries that really gets hit hard. And you're going to see price increases there. We've already heard from a number of food retailers that we're going to see price increases because they can't just absorb these tariffs. And it's not the country that we're importing from that is paying the tariffs. It's the importers. I don't know how people can be so stupid to think anybody but us is going to pay for it. And it's not just there, because the whole market thing came off of not just that, oh, we're going to charge these surcharges on these countries. Well, they've done retaliatory tariffs. We're going to pay more for those things too. So there's another good example of the analogy that your hatred cuts both ways. However, in all of that, I'm still at the same place. There's a thing that, and this is to the reasonable Republicans that are still out there, the ones that understand this may not be the best way to do this. And as it turns out, the polls are showing more and more that it's not. But my same mantra, we have far more in common than that which would ever divide us. And we do. I've said this before too. I love my tractor. I love my land up here. I love my house. I love my dogs. I love taking my John boat out on the lake that's, not too far away from me, or the river that's just a couple miles more down the other way. These are things that people up here do all the time. So we have far more in common. Let's stop believing that billionaires have anything in common with us. They don't. They don't give a shit about all this. Trade wars and tariffs. Let's take a look who it actually does benefit. It's not you. It's not me. It's the big guys way, way, way above us. And the chaos that's been put together. Even my Republican friends are looking at it and saying, well, this shit's crazy right now. Boy, I hope it settles down. Boy, I hope he does the things that he says he's going to do. Well, he hasn't done any of them yet. One thing I will ask you, and I'm going to ask you again later, don't tune in tonight. Don't give him the ratings. Don't give him the credibility. He's just going to be spouting the same old lies. He's going to talk about the border. He's going to talk about that we've got to seal our borders and all of this and go with the things. Now, here's where that double-edged sword comes in. He played you, people. He played you very, very well. He's going to talk about the border. He's going to play to your fears. And, oh, yeah, the border. Oh, yeah, he's going to take care of that goddamn border. Well, no, he's not. But you keep believing the lies. What do you want me to tell you? Tariffs. Oh, we're going to make them pay. No, we're going to make you pay. And that's okay by the billionaires because it's not going to change their profits. They're just going to add that cost onto what you're paying. Pay attention. Let's do that. You need a lot more of that. But that's the point. Trump and his policies were good to a lot of people when it was the others, when it was these other people, when it was owning the libtards, when it was keeping those brown, and I went through this on John Bridefoe's show the other night. I'm not going to read it again. There was a post here on a local page that was one of the most racist, hateful-filled things I have ever heard. But downright talking about those brown boys running around. I am not kidding. And that's what it's all about. He made everybody the other. But you know who that other is now? It's you. We're the other. Because we're not the billionaires. We're not the ruling class. Yeah, and this is not going to be fun. That whole double-edged sword I was talking about. Remember when you were in grammar school or elementary school or whatever they called it where you were. And one of the stupid ass jokes that you used to play, you got away with it 2 or 3 times with people who'd never heard it before, was, hey, you know what? I'd really like a Hertz donut. What's a Hertz donut? And you grab the person's arm, pinch them real hard, twist it, and go, Hertz donut? That's what we're talking about here. Hurts, don't it? And it's going to hurt more. You've allowed them to push you so hard at others that now it's hitting you. And now we're pissed. Good. I'm glad you're pissed. You want the proof of that? All over the country. Town halls in Republican districts are turning into shit shows. Representatives and senators are showing up and they're being asked hard questions by those people that are now on the receiving end of Hertz, don't it? The town halls are coming unglued. People are being hauled out. Now, MAGA is lying to you and saying, oh, that's just a bunch of, it was a setup. It's a bunch of, no, they're not. People have looked at these and done polls of people walking out. No. Very well equally represented from the Republicans and MAGA people, and that's who some of the people are that are asking the questions. Hurts, don't it? It ain't us. We're not the ones that are, that they're saying that we're setting all of this up. It ain't us. It's real people. It's people that are now feeling the other side of that sword they've been flinging around. You know what? You remember Christmas Story? Boy, you shoot your damn eye out. Well, that's what you're doing. You're shooting your damn eye out or your foot or something. You maybe shoulda, oughta wished for what you wished for. Many, if not most people in this country are benefiting from the ACA. And we still have people that don't understand that the ACA and Obamacare are the same thing. In fact, there is a conspiracy theory out there that is pure bullshit that Barack Obama has somehow copyrighted the phrase Obamacare, and he's getting paid every month that the ACA is going. You people, you're proving more and more you'll believe any damn thing. That never happened. There's a whole lot of shit y'all to look up and do a little fact checking on. But most everybody is benefiting from the ACA or Obamacare or whatever the hell you want to call it. Yet they're still talking about tearing it down. Very unpopular to even consider it. But there's still a lot of them out there that will say that. Now, there are some out there, a representative from here, Diane Hartsberger. I don't even remember which district she's from, but she's Tennessee representative, had a town hall and got asked about whether or not she would support the ACA because we need it. And this was one of those town halls that were getting shouted down pretty good. And she said that of course she's going to support the ACA. Of course she's going to back that up. Well, the problem with that is she's also a strong supporter of Project 2025. And you go through Project 2025, one of the headlines is tear that shit down. So you've been lied to enough, don't you think? Haven't you been told enough lies? You're getting pissed off. Maybe we're going to see you take this fucker down that you helped put up there. And we should. I'm really looking forward to the third impeachment, and I think this one will stick. But Project 2025 kills all of that. But you're going to support it. Well, you're supporting the rest of Project 2025. How's that work? In other words, you're lying. That's simple. One of the things that he's doing, and that this is, this whole, we're going to do something about the deep state. We're going to shrink government. Yeah, you're shrinking it just by laying people off. Just by cutting and slashing the joke of Elon Musk with a chainsaw. He's not doing any good. There's no proof that anything he's doing, first of all, has anything to do with fraud and corruption. All he's doing is hurting the people that might be competition and taking contracts from your money. Your money. Hurts, don't it? But now we're gonna pull back, a little bit of rollback on the layoffs. You know why? Because people are pissed. People don't like it. People are looking at it and saying you're doing this just to line your own fucking pockets. And that's the truth of it. Don't let them lie to you. As long as you hate, especially as long as you hate people like me, people that will tell you the truth, people that will look shit up, as long as you hate the truth and facts, he's going to use you. He's going to use that. And he is going to use that to benefit his benefactors. So many of you supposedly voted for him because, well, he's for the common man. No, he's not. He never has been. He never will be. Jesus Christ, how many times do you have to be fucking lied to understand this? Go down the list. Lie after lie after lie after lie. And lack of production after lack of production after lack of production. I'm going to do this, this, and this, except for, oh, well, wait a minute, I can't do that because that's really hard. Oh, wait a minute, we really shouldn't do that because that's very unpopular. Oh, wait a minute, you people really do like, no. I think what we're seeing here, is the beginnings. This is the tinder. This is the kindling. This is that little either fire starter straw or piece of paper underneath that wildfire that's about to start with getting rid of those like Elon Musk. Is there a deep state? Sort of is. There's a lot of billionaires that are out there controlling a lot of things. Trump was elected by a billionaire. Absolutely elected by a billionaire. But that's only because he paid enough money to get enough fucking lie and enough hatred and enough of that sword out there. That got out there. It made a difference. It got him in office. But who got him in office was not billionaires. It was people poorer than me. Certainly far more uneducated than me. Remember that whole, I love the undereducated. I'm not making this shit up, people. That's what he wants. He doesn't want you to know the truth. But we're seeing that kindling starting to light. And maybe at least one oligarch will come down soon because he's pulling back on many of the things that Elon Musk is behind. Let's hope for that. Let's wait till we see that. I don't mean wait and do nothing. I mean go to these town halls, and I mean make some noise. But if there's a Republican that wants to get in before you that's pissed off, find out about that and let him in first. Because that's what really matters. This has got to turn around. Tonight, he's going to lie after lie after lie. You know what he's going to say. Why do you need to hear it again? Are you a masochist? I'm not. Tune it out. There are other things. There's alternative programming that's going to be out there on a number of podcasts as well as a number of networks. Tune into that. Give that man no fucking credibility. Give him no ratings. Because he's going to give you nothing. Unlike here. Unlike We Blue Dots. You saved my ass last month. And this coming month, it's going to be a little better. It's going to be cleaning some of this up, how I put it out there. And I couldn't be more pleased than that. Again, John Heron and the others, you know who you are. Thank you. I can still use the help. We're going to get through this month okay. Last month, you got us through. You're the ones that got us through. This month, I'm going to be pretty okay. But that's because I sold my trail mower because I got a commercial zero turn. That, sorry guys, weird thing about me, I like mowing grass. Yeah, there's another thing. I think there's a bunch of us out there that like mowing grass or like waxing a car. I love those things. I sold my trail mower, and that made the difference this month. Next month, I don't have a trail mower to sell. So I can still use your help. The links are still there. The Amazon wish list has now been, there are a few things on there. And one of the big things that help, and I don't care if it's $5, I don't care if it's $2, I don't care if it's $1, I don't care if it's $100, anything you do on the PayPal, that helps a whole lot. So, no more of the lies, no more of the double-edged sword. Watch your Republican friends getting pissed off and cheer them on. And the thing not to watch is that bullshit tonight. All right, I love you, America. You know what to do. Share this shit.